welcome back to
It's All G.
Guys, Shehan released a song.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, crazy. While I was watching myself, I was like, oh my god, I feel so shy, like, feet all
Actually,
lovey-dovey.
even right now, I still can't believe we did it. Because, only when I go out in public and when we met our friends just the other day, it felt really weird. Like, they're like,
It was
oh, we
a
love
nice
your
song.
song. So now I'm just like, shit, like, I didn't really think this through. I wanted to record the song, but I didn't really want, people seeing me sing as such.
And people are like asking him now, oh, are you going to have another song? And then
When is the album coming out?
Oh my gosh.
When people love the rap, which I'm really conscious about, but
It turned out so well though, actually.
yeah, I mean,
it's such a
dream
catchy
come
song,
true.
yeah.
Dream come true. It was like definitely on my bucket list to record that song. So glad we did it.
Are you going to do another song?
No, I don't think. I don't think so. Depends, Sunday if this is hits 1 million views, I might consider it.
But
I'd
it
write
was
another
really
one.
good. But it was actually like he recorded it in like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And I think the easiest part for him was because he already knew the melody.
Yeah, I mean, I'd done all the work for it.
Yeah,
So
you knew.
this takes us back to what, 2009, right? So I was 18 when I wrote this song. By the way, for the listeners, I know you can't see this, but I have the original piece of paper that I wrote the song on way back 15 years ago. So yeah, it's pretty crazy that and thank you, Mama, for holding on to this. It means a lot now that I've finally recorded it. And to even think about it, it was only 3 years into our relationship. We were 15 when we started dating, and I was 18 when I wrote this song. And in the rap, I talk about, want to make this girl my wife. And here we are 15 years later with two kids. So nuts how far we come. And I'll never forget, when I wrote the song.
When did you write it? Actually, I don't know this story. Like how?
I wrote it in school.
In school.
So I used to write her poems all the time.
Yeah, he used to have so many poems. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I wish I had those, man, honestly.
Yeah, you don't have any of our sentimental values.
I know, I feel so bad. I used to, I had it back when obviously with my parents. But I think we were moving one day and I don't know, I think we just misplaced it. It'll be so nice to actually see all the stuff. He was very creative, by the way. My gosh, the cards and very cute. He sprayed perfume.
We used to send each other letters in school. I used to give it to one of my friends whose
he
sister was in.
He wanted to do this, and once he was like, okay, no, we have to write letters. I was like, why? We're anyway texting each other. Like, why do we have to write letters? And he's like, no, we have to do this. It's nice. And I was like, oh my God, now what do I write in this letter? I used to feel so like,
I would be smelling the letter for like a couple of days.
Oh
Epic.
God, yeah.
So anyway, so I used to write a lot of poems, and then one day, so how it came about was back in 2009, Asher was one of obviously the biggest artists, and his song "Yeah" was one of my favorites. So Ranchan kind of played around with the tune of it and gave me this melody, and I was just like, wow, I really like that, and I thought, I want to write a song for it. And then I'll never forget, at the time, there was a billboard outside Ladies College. There's a whole drama behind the billboard that I won't elaborate on because I don't know anything factually, but it was apparently put up for a girl that had broken up, being put up by a guy for a girl that broke up with him. And the billboard said, she says I'm crazy, and I said, for you, my baby. So I really liked that line, and I thought, okay, I'm going to take this and write a song. And so I wrote it in school, and then one of my friends, when I released it, one of my friends, one of my old buddies, messaged me and said he remembers the first day I went home and sang it to my parents, and he was there with me. And he said, it's crazy to hear it having been recorded 15 years later. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. And the inspiration from the song also, honestly, if I released it back in 2009, it might have been a hit. You know, it might have
Actually,
been
yeah,
like,
because that
yeah, because
time.
it's like that kind
That-
of
it's
music,
that
like our
era,
era
yeah,
of
yeah,
music,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
For
proper Asher. And even so, the rap, if you listen to it, is inspired by Ludacris. So Ludacris was my favorite. Ludacris was my favorite rapper at the time. I loved his flow. So yeah, that's how I wrote the rap. And I mean, if you listen to the song, it's pretty evident as day. So yeah, that was back in 2009.
Yeah, I don't
And
remember you singing it to me. Like I don't remember.
there were a couple of instances along
yeah.
the way where I do remember specifically.
Yeah.
Once was when Ranchan and I sang it to you on a Skype call.
Oh, on a Skype call when you guys
Yeah.
were in America.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
I
right.
remember this.
Ranchan played the guitar and I sang it
Yes,
to you.
oh my gosh.
yeah.
That was the
That
first
was-
time I think I properly heard it.
Maybe.
Otherwise, why would you have played it? Like,
Because I wrote it for you. Why wouldn't I sing it for
yeah,
you?
that was no. Like, I think that's the first time I properly heard it. Right?
I don't think you're making any sense.
No,
Asherah.
never mind.
Why would I not sing you the song I wrote you? I used to like write
That
your
was in
poems.
2009. That was in 2009 though.
What?
When you sang that song to me.
Why not?
Because I was in university and other.
No, in 2009 we were 18, Asherah.
No, man, that I have that Skype. This let's not talk about
2009.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
you wrote
18
that- yeah,
years
yeah.
old.
You wrote that
We went
song.
to university at 21.
that. Yes.
So that's 3 years later.
Yeah.
You're telling me I didn't sing the song to you for 3 years?
No, I think you sang it, but I don't know why you sang it in 3 years. Like with, I think Ranshan, I think got the chords
We
and.
just, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
That's
Never
not
mind.
what you meant.
No.
Anywho.
But I don't remember it.
Yeah, but
I
like-
just remember that actually.
Yeah.
You singing that. Yeah.
Online.
Online, yeah.
And then the other specific memory of the song being sung before this is at our wedding.
At our wedding, yeah.
Yeah, because my
Your
cousin,
cousin.
yeah, Danica, and my brother Ranshan sang. So after our first dance, they sang the song. They kind of announced, oh, this is the song Shehan wrote for Asherah, and I remember being so shy about it. But yeah,
Yeah.
so thank you to Danica and Ranshan actually for singing in that at our wedding.
It was
Meant
so
a lot.
nice, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
we actually
awesome.
went back and watched the wedding video, and it's amazing
Yeah.
how, you know.
You should post it actually.
Yeah, we probably will.
Yeah, that's
for
actually
sure.
so nice.
So yeah, and then I've been wanting to record this song since the day I wrote it, let's say. And along the way, after we got married, of course, there have been plenty of instances where I was just like, hey, okay, I need to record this. I reached out to a few people, and like, you know, everyone was like, oh, okay, we'll try and help you, blah, blah, blah. But I was also not so keen all the time, so it never really happened. But then last month, so it's May right now, in April, I told Ranshan, my brother, I was like, hey, I really want to record my song. Can you help me? He was like, yeah, sure. I'll set it up for you. So I was like, cool. And then he calls me and he's like, okay, bro, Thursday we need to go to the studio at 6. So I was like, okay, I'll be there for sure. And obviously now I'm like, okay, damn, there's so much to think about. I need to find a guitarist. I need, actually, no, I was like, okay, I have a guitarist. My brother can play the guitar. I need to find a pianist. I need to find a drummer. I need to find a bass guitarist. I need to find maybe like a guy on a saxophone. Like, you know, I don't know, like I need to find kind of a band to put this song together. And I thought, you know, I was going to the studio to sit down and discuss this with the producer. So our producer, Pasan Lenage, amazing guy. What he does is magical. I mean, I wish more people got the chance to just sit in a studio and watch a song being made. It's actually
Thrilling.
Thrilling, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't even begin to describe it. I'll try in a bit. So anyway, so they tell me to come to the studio and I get there. Ranchan and Pasan are there and they're like, and Pasan's like, okay, so you have the melody. And I was just like, yeah, of course. He's like, okay, you have the lyrics. I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, so that's 90% of the song done. Just get up and sing. And I was like, now? And I was so shy. I was actually like with my hands locked, singing into the mic at the studio. And my brother's like, dude, what are you doing? You know, you need to like get into it, be like a musician. But I was just like, no, I'm just going to sing like this. And that's how I sang the whole song.
Did you record it, Ranshan? I wonder if he recorded you.
Maybe. I think maybe he got some footage
Oh
of
my
me.
gosh.
But anyways, I had a ball. Like I sang, because he asked me to do the melody, so then he just played it, and it was like very basic. And then after I finished singing, he was like, "Okay, sit down." And within 45 minutes, I mean, like, I can't even explain how quick he is with the shortcuts and everything on his computer, but he did everything. He has a piano and the drums, the electronic sounds,
Everything, basically.
everything is done on his keyboard, and he's just like changing things up. It was amazing. So like even in a song, every drum beat, I'm not saying like one section of a song has about 20 drum beats, and they're like all specific. It's amazing. So he did a really good job just on the first day itself with the draft, and I was so happy with it. And funny story, so
Hey guys, just want to take a second and shout out my YouTube page, Asherah Gomez. That's where I post all about lifestyle and travel.
and also please check out our Patreon. We hope to post more behind the scenes content of our daily lives, so please subscribe and show your support. Cheers. I didn't want to tell Ashi where I was going.
Yeah, I went to work and he was like, "Oh, I have to go for a meeting." So I was
I had
like,
to go
"Yeah,
meet
okay." whatever. So I
Rancha.
was like, "Yeah, you're going to," and I was like, "Okay, what's the meeting?" So and then he's like, "I don't know something." So I was like, "Tell me what the meeting is. Like, why you been so this?" He's just like, "Oh no, it's nothing." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." Then went to work. Now,
Pissed with me. For
so
sure.
then he's telling me, then he said he'll come back in an hour. 3 hours now, I think. It was 3 hours. And I was like, where is this bugger? And now I'm like, calling, like, where are you? And then you said you were on your way or something. Then I was like, okay, fine. And then when he came back, because I'm asking, I was like, so where were you? He's like, oh, no, nothing. He was being so like, ugh. And then I was like, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Then got in the
I
vehicle.
knew I was going to be in the doghouse. So, but anyways, Pasan, and I discussed it. I said I want to keep it a surprise from.
You want to surprise me on the anniversary,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So our anniversary is on the 26th of May, and this took place maybe like first week of May, around the 7th or the 8th, and so when I was at the studio with Pasan, he was just like, "So your anniversary is on the 26th?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, then we need to release the song on that day," and I was like, "Wait, that's really fast. Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, we can do it." And then he told me, "Okay, but you need to make a music video for it, so therefore you do need to tell your wife." Then I was like, "Okay, fine. I can't keep it a secret from her for so long." And anyways, that saved me because I was only getting gull looks the entire night.
Yeah, no. In the vehicle on the way, he was just like, "Oh, Ashit, no, he took his phone out, he was recording, and then he was like, I have to show you something."
Yeah,
What?
it's
I
just
can't
like, so
remember.
here's what I was doing.
Here's what I was doing, and then it started. I was like, "Oh my God, did you record your song?" I don't even know why I
Yeah,
thought that.
she guessed it like that.
Because we hadn't even spoken about it. Like, I don't know.
Lies, she reads all my messages.
Oh,
so
get
I'm
out,
sure she
man!
knew.
Oh, please.
Yeah, act all innocent now.
I just know you, man.
Yeah, sure. Just know my password.
I just get lost.
Yeah, so yeah, then he gave us this timeline. He was like, "Let's release it on the 26th," which is literally like 20 days away. So 3 weeks to kind of do everything. And he was like, "You need to release a music video." So immediately we were just like, "Okay, damn, how do we do this?" And we called up our friends over here, Shehan and Pixel Play, and asked them if they can take over the project of recording the entire music video. And then we reached out to DDAT Clothing. Thank you so much to them. They came on board as a clothing sponsor.
Yeah.
I mean, not that like we don't have clothes anyway.
Yeah.
It's just that I thought it'd be nice also to give them a chance to come on as a promoter of the song.
And because we love
their
yeah,
clothes.
like we're literally wearing them.
All the time.
So
their
comfy,
shorts, their
yeah.
t-shirts.
Love it.
Yeah, need to go back soon.
Yeah.
And plus they have one-piece merch, which is like the reason I fell in love with them initially. But yeah, so they were like, "You have 20 days, let's get this done." And then I always had somewhat of a concept in my head about what I wanted to do for the video, but the timeline wasn't enough.
What did you want to do?
I wanted to do like a montage of everything that of our relationship, kind of,
right. Yeah.
you know, or like the 18 years we've been together. What like you know?
Going to like KFC,
Yeah,
then
so where
CRNFC,
I asked
Bishops.
I asked you out at the KFC car park, Mount
Yeah.
Lavinia. I wanted to shoot there. CRNFC is the first time we ever spoke to each other in person at Cool and the Gang on
That would have
Valentine's
been
Day.
actually cool, no? But we had.
Yeah, but there was just no time to
yeah.
do it and release it on the 26th.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll always think, oh my god, we could have done this better, we could have done that
There's
better.
always something.
Yeah, like no doubt, but I'm so happy with the way it turned out.
Yeah, it was so simple, so nice,
Yeah,
not over the top, you know. We just wanted to keep it
Keep
the
it
way
simple.
we are, you know.
Yeah.
So it was actually
And
really
thank you
nice.
to the Joshuas for letting us use their beautiful home and their piano for the video as well. Yeah, we had so much fun shooting it. We shot there in a day, then we went back to the studio, shot there in a day, got all the footage we needed. And then also thank you to Creator Cast for doing up, you know, the entire setup for both recordings. And then yeah, so we finished it all, and then the pieces started falling in place.
And we were getting so nervous, like when it was coming. Oh my god! 6
Yeah,
o'clock
like-
it's released. It's 6 o'clock. It's
No,
released.
and then like when they were sending us the final version,
Yeah.
like this is the first version. Then they edit things the way we want, and then they send it again, and then okay, this is good. And then all of a sudden he's just like, Pasan, our producer, is just like, oh, I need to send this to Amsterdam for mastering, and I was like, damn, like this is like legit, you know. So yeah, it was such a cool experience doing it. And then of course, once again, speaking of anime, I had to pay homage to Luffy from One Piece. So I had Ashi say Mugiwara at the start of the song, which means straw hats, because they're the straw hat pirates. So all you anime fans, please go watch the song if you know, and hope you like it. So yeah, then we released it on Sunday, which was our anniversary,
Yeah.
the 26th, and it's been great.
Good response. It's really nice.
Yeah,
And so
I
many
mean,
people have been
for me, as
sharing.
long as you know, a few people watch it and like it, and
Yeah,
like,
that's
you know,
it. That's all.
that's all that
yeah.
matters. You know, not trying to be world famous or anything. Just hope some people like my song, and honestly, it's like mainly for me. More than, I mean, I wrote it for you, but I always wanted to record it for me. You know, like bucket list done. I released a song. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that was the whole process, and it went by so fast, and now
was
you know it's
awesome,
done.
yeah.
But now that it's done, like I said before, I'm just like, you know, oh my god, people are gonna be talking about it. And
For sure.
yeah, I'm like so shy. Like last night we met our friends. Like, bro, that rap was awesome, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, kind of surreal.
But yeah, so that was like basically the whole
Yeah, so
thing behind.
just wanted to give you guys a history and a run up to, you know, how the song was made from scratch to what it is today. And anything else you want to talk about,
Oh,
Ashi?
so this is not actually a part of the music video, but I want to say, like, you know, I'm starting the Mama Poo meetup, which is actually,
Ashi's brand.
yeah, so I do it with my sister-in-law, where we actually invite, not that we invite, we get moms, soon to be first moms, to come and sign up, and, you know, we
Soon to be moms, first timers.
yeah, first time moms. That's right.
I don't know, the way you said it didn't sound right, but yeah,
First time
anyways.
moms who are pregnant.
First time? No, that's definitely
That's
not right.
Soon to be
Moms
first
who are
time.
pregnant for the first time.
Okay, fine. That's
I don't know, anyways.
yeah,
But you
so-
get the gist of
yeah,
it.
so we are going to start that again in June, and that is something that I've been always wanting to do, you know. It's not like, not from a doctor's opinion or anything, it's just from, you know, experience and, you know, how to deal with it. And we create such a good community where, you know, different moms, like, you know, they just ask each other questions on WhatsApp. So that is something that we're starting again. So if you are soon to be
Yeah, and honestly,
Mom?
I'm so proud of, like, you know, all that you do for other mothers,
Aw.
not wanting anything in return.
Yeah, I don't want anything in return for sure. Like for me, it's like it actually.
No, and I mean, like the testament to it is the fact that like we hear from various sources about how you've helped.
Yeah.
Like a doctor messaged Ashi and said, "I want to have kids because of you." My dad's classmate said, his daughter's having a baby, and then my father said, "Oh, I hope everything's in order." And he's just like, "Oh yeah, she watches all Ashi's videos and she knows exactly what she needs to do."
Yeah.
So like things like that, like
it makes
little
me
things.
really, really happy, and I think that's something that.
And that's kind of the goal of
yeah,
what
that
what
is
we're
my
doing
goal, and what
also.
I want to do is like to inspire new moms, and like it's not. I mean, it's hard. Of course, it's hard, but also there's so much joy in it.
It's so rewarding.
It's so rewarding, and that's something I really want to help moms and just experience it with us and just ask any questions you want.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really am
Because
passionate about.
parenthood is awesome, and
yeah,
we want more
it's-
people to join the club.
For sure. I mean, of course, there are hard times. There's never
No,
easy
definitely.
time. But you just have to learn how to, deal with it. And that's something that I want to, be there for pregnant moms. So, yeah, I'm going to start that in June.
And the clothing line as well, Ashipu,
Oh,
alright?
yeah, I have to put that out too.
Yeah, now
But
that I said it, now
yes,
she
yes.
has put some pressure on her. Alright.
Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed our little podcast.
Yeah,
episode.
thanks for coming by. And like we always say,
It's all
G.
G. This podcast is a Creator Cast production.